The 2026 FIFA World Cup ended with Spain lifting the trophy. For millions of football fans, that should have been the end of the story. But for Argentina, it was only the beginning. Because within weeks of the final, headlines around the world were no longer focused on Spain's historic victory or Lionel Messi's performance. Instead, they were asking a completely different question. Why had FIFA opened disciplinary proceedings involving Argentina after the World Cup? Was this simply another football controversy that would disappear after a few news cycles? Or was there something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Over the past several months, social media has been flooded with dramatic claims. Some posts insisted Argentina would be banned from future FIFA tournaments. Others claimed Lionel Messi had already received severe punishment. And before long, rumors spread faster than verified information. But here's the problem. Many of those viral stories were never confirmed by FIFA. Some were based on speculation. Others exaggerated ongoing investigations as if final decisions had already been made. So in this video, we're putting rumors aside. Instead, we're looking at what FIFA has officially announced, what respected international media have reported, and what actually happened during one of the most controversial endings to a World Cup in recent memory. Because once you separate the facts from the noise, the real story becomes even more interesting. When the final whistle blew, Spain celebrated becoming world champions after defeating Argentina. For most people, that was the natural conclusion of an unforgettable tournament. Players celebrated, fans went home, and football prepared to move on. But football didn't move on. Not immediately. In the days that followed, videos from inside the stadium began circulating online. Television broadcasters replayed several incidents that happened after the match. Journalists started asking questions. Former players shared their opinions. Then FIFA released an official statement confirming that disciplinary proceedings had been opened regarding several potential breaches involving the Argentine Football Association during the tournament. That announcement immediately changed the conversation. Suddenly, people weren't talking about goals or tactics anymore. They were talking about investigations, rules, and accountability. But this is where things became confusing. The moment FIFA confirmed it was reviewing the incidents, countless social media accounts began presenting speculation as established fact. Some claimed Argentina had already been punished. Others insisted FIFA had secretly decided the team's future. The reality was very different. Opening disciplinary proceedings does not automatically mean guilt has been established. It means FIFA believes there is enough information to begin a formal review. And that's an important distinction, because football has seen many investigations over the years. Some have resulted in sanctions. Others have ended without major disciplinary action. At that stage, FIFA had not announced any final verdict. However, the governing body did confirm that several incidents were being examined under its disciplinary regulations. That alone was enough to attract worldwide attention. So what exactly was FIFA investigating? Why did one of football's biggest governing bodies decide these incidents deserved a formal review? And why did Lionel Messi's name appear in so many international headlines, despite no official disciplinary decision against him at that point? The answers begin long before the final in New York. In fact, to understand why this story became one of the biggest talking points after the 2026 World Cup, we first need to go back to one moment during Argentina's journey through the tournament. A moment that immediately sparked international debate. And that's exactly where the story gets even more interesting. To understand why FIFA decided to launch disciplinary proceedings, we first have to go back to Argentina's semi-final victory over England. On the pitch, it was another memorable night. Argentina had secured its place in the World Cup final. The celebrations began immediately, but just moments after the match, one particular image started spreading around the world. Several Argentine players were seen displaying a banner reading, "Las Malvinas son Argentinas," or in English, "The Falkland Islands are Argentine." Within minutes, that image dominated social media. For many Argentinians, the slogan represents a long-standing national position over the sovereignty dispute surrounding the Falkland Islands. But outside Argentina, the reaction was very different, especially in the United Kingdom. British newspapers quickly criticized the display, arguing that political messages have no place during FIFA competitions. The debate wasn't really about football anymore. It had become an international story, and before long, FIFA found itself under pressure to respond. Now, here's something many fans don't realize. FIFA has clear regulations regarding political, religious, and personal messages during official competitions. The organization has repeatedly emphasized that the World Cup should remain politically neutral. That policy has existed for years. It's designed to ensure that football's biggest tournament doesn't become a platform for international political disputes. Because once one political message is allowed, it becomes difficult to explain why another should be prohibited. For FIFA, consistency is everything. That's why, shortly after the tournament, FIFA confirmed it had opened disciplinary proceedings concerning several potential breaches involving Argentina, including the incident surrounding the banner displayed after the semi-final. Notice the wording carefully. FIFA did not announce a punishment. It did not declare anyone guilty. Instead, it confirmed that the matter would be reviewed through its disciplinary process. That distinction matters, because an investigation is not the same as a verdict. Still, the announcement immediately fueled worldwide discussion. Supporters of Argentina argued that the banner reflected a national sentiment shared by millions of Argentinians. Others believed sporting events should remain completely separate from political disputes. Football analysts were divided. Former players expressed different opinions. Television debates lasted for days. And then another question began appearing everywhere. What role, if any, did Lionel Messi play in the incident? Social media quickly filled that gap with speculation. Some posts claimed Messi had personally led the display. Others insisted he had organized it. But as of FIFA's official announcement, there was no public finding stating that Messi had individually violated disciplinary regulations over the banner. That's an important distinction many online discussions ignored. Being present in a widely photographed celebration is very different from being officially found responsible for organizing or leading an action. Unfortunately, those differences often disappear once a story goes viral. Rumors travel much faster than official statements. And while fans continued debating the banner, another controversy was already beginning to overshadow everything else. Because according to FIFA's official statement, the banner wasn't the only issue under review. Attention soon shifted toward events that unfolded after the World Cup final against Spain. Incidents that several broadcasters had captured from different camera angles. Incidents that witnesses described very differently, depending on where they stood. And incidents that ultimately became another major reason why FIFA decided a formal disciplinary review was necessary. So what actually happened after the final whistle? Were the scenes as serious as many reports suggested? Or had emotions from a painful defeat simply been magnified under the world's biggest sporting spotlight? That's where the story takes another dramatic turn. As discussions about the Falklands banner continued, another issue quickly moved to the center of attention. This time, it wasn't about politics. It was about what happened after the World Cup final. Spain had just secured the biggest victory in its football history. Players embraced one another. The celebrations had already begun. But in the middle of those celebrations, television cameras captured moments that immediately raised questions. Several confrontations broke out between members of the two teams. Videos circulated online from different angles. Some clips appeared to show players pushing one another. Others showed heated arguments that continued after the final whistle. Within hours, football fans around the world were debating exactly what had happened. Were these simply emotional reactions after losing a World Cup final? Or had the situation crossed the line into misconduct? Those questions became even more significant when FIFA confirmed that post-match incidents were also part of its disciplinary review. Again, it's important to understand exactly what that means. FIFA's announcement did not conclude that specific individuals were guilty. Instead, the organization stated that it would examine reports submitted by match officials, disciplinary officers, and available evidence before reaching any decision. That's how FIFA's disciplinary system is designed to work. Every major incident is reviewed through official reports, video footage, and witness accounts before any sanctions are considered. And that's exactly why the football world had to wait. Because unlike social media, FIFA doesn't issue disciplinary decisions based on viral clips alone. The governing body reviews the full picture before announcing its conclusions. Even so, the images from the final sparked strong reactions across Europe. Spanish media described the scenes as disappointing, arguing that emotions should never overshadow the spirit of fair play after a World Cup final. Other journalists urged caution, reminding fans that short video clips rarely show everything that happened before or after an incident. It was another reminder of how quickly football debates can become polarized. Within days, fans had already chosen sides. Some defended Argentina, others demanded severe punishment. But until FIFA completed its review, neither side actually knew what the final outcome would be. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson from this entire story. In modern football, information travels faster than facts. One short video can generate millions of opinions before investigators have even finished reviewing the evidence. One headline can spread across the world before official documents are released. And one rumor can quickly become accepted as truth simply because enough people repeat it. That's exactly why this case attracted so much attention. Not only because Argentina is one of football's biggest nations, not only because Lionel Messi is one of the most recognizable athletes in history, but because every story involving them immediately becomes global news. As the disciplinary process continued, football fans everywhere waited for one thing: the official conclusions. Would FIFA impose sanctions? Would the investigation close without significant disciplinary action? Or would this become another chapter in the long history of controversial moments at the World Cup? Only FIFA's final decision could answer those questions. Until then, every headline remained only part of a much larger story. And maybe that's the most important takeaway from all of this. Football is built on passion. Passion creates unforgettable victories. It also creates unforgettable controversies. But in moments like these, facts matter far more than rumors. Because once speculation replaces evidence, the game itself is no longer the focus. What do you think? Did FIFA make the right decision by opening disciplinary proceedings? Or do you believe the controversy became bigger than it should have? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more fact-based football stories from around the world, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.